Good morning, students. So, today we are going to start our chapter 18, that is about wastes. So, what is waste? So, waste is a something which is of no use or purpose. Means anything that we use to after some time we throw them away. Okay, because that thing will become waste. Okay, it means waste is a that thing which become unusable or unpurposable. Okay, so the waste can be consist of a things that we intend to throw or they have already discarded. So wastes are produced in our home, in our school, in our office, markets, industries, and agriculture fields. Okay, so these waste can be of various types, but the three main types of the wastes are there. So according to their states, the wastes are of three types, that is a solid, liquid, and gaseous. So according to their states, wastes are also of three types: gaseous waste, liquid, and the solid waste. So first we have the gaseous waste, means that waste which are in the form of the gases, which is the very harmful gases for us. So that gases are to be produced by the vehicles, by the burning of the petrol, are different harmful gases like carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and carbon dioxide. So these gases are to be produced, so that will enter into in our environment and pollute our surrounding. Okay, so that is a gaseous waste. Second, we have liquid waste. So liquid state, like in water, we throw some waste openly in the water, so that's why water get polluted. Okay, so the waste that we throw in the water, that will become the liquid waste. Okay, second we have solid waste. So what is a solid waste? Which are in the form of the solid, like the waste of the our house, industries, agriculture. Okay, so the waste present in these places is to be known as the solid waste. Okay, so these are the three types of the waste. So the solid waste which is generated by our house, that is to be called as the domestic waste, this term. Okay, and the commonly word used for it, that is a garbage. Okay, so next we have solid waste types. Means solid waste is further of two main type: biodegradable and non biodegradable. Okay, so biodegradable is a that waste which can be decomposed by the bacteria, means their complex material is broken down into the simple one. So that type of waste is to be called as a biodegradable waste. Okay, like the waste of the paper, vegetable peels, fruit peels, dried leaves, flour, cloth, pencil shavings, and all others which can be easily decomposed. So that is to be called as a biodegradable waste. Second, we have non biodegradable waste. What is non biodegradable waste? Which can't be easily decomposed by the bacteria. For example, polythene, plastics, okay, and various chemicals like the DDT and other repellent, pest repellent, or the insecticide or the pesticides. All these chemicals that we spray on the field, that is also a non biodegradable waste. Clear? So these are the two solid waste: biodegradable and non biodegradable. Clear? So next we have an activity to find out the quantity of garbage produced by the household in a day per year. Okay, so what you have to do for this, weigh an empty cardboard box, collect all the garbage produced in your house. Now weigh the garbage collected in a day along with the cardboard box. You can come to know about the garbage produced in your house in a day using a following calculation. So the weightage of the garbage produced in a day is equal to the total weight of the garbage along with the cardboard box minus weight of the empty cardboard box. Means the total बॉक्स प्लस गार्बेज दोनों का वेट में से अगर हम बॉक्स का वेट माइनस कर दें तो बाकी क्या बच जाएगा आपके पास? वेट ऑफ द गार्बेज. Okay, so this is a simple activity you can easily perform at a home. Okay, so next we have Another activity to find the nature of the waste material produced by a family. Means is it a biodegradable or is it non-biodegradable? Okay, like the kitchen waste. So kitchen waste is mostly a biodegradable. Okay, so for this activity, what you have to do, you will collect a different waste material at your home and classify them as a biodegradable or non-biodegradable, and also reusable or recyclable, or used could be reduced. Like we can reduce the use of the polythene bags. Okay, recycling means we can use the recycling of the material. Next, we reusable means if you take something or in a plastic container, so after using that material you can use that container, empty container, by putting some another material into that. It means you can use the reuse that material. Okay, so next we have methods of managing waste, means how we can manage this waste. So what happened to the garbage? If they are to be collected in by the sweepers from your house and they are taken to the nearby garbage dumps in the trolleys. ऐसे ही करते हैं, घर से लेके जाते हैं और वहाँ पे बिग एरिया में वहाँ पे वो रख देते हैं उसको, ठीक है, जैसे इस डायग्राम में आपको शो किया हुआ है, इसको हम बोलते हैं लैंडफिल। ये सब ने देखा होगा, ऐसे ही करते हैं, वेस्ट मटेरियल को इस तरह से हीप बना के वहाँ पे उसको फेंक देते हैं। Okay, so what is landfill? It is a open area used for solid waste disposal. Open area used for solid waste disposal is to be called as the landfill. Okay, so these areas are the low-lying areas and are away from the places where people live. Mostly all of you seen. Yes, so the garbage from the dump is taken in the trucks to landfill area. So it is supplied in the landfill area and then covered with the soil. Once the landfill area is filled with the cover of the soil, about 20 years after some time, the waste material decomposed very slowly. Finally, the whole area that will be converted into a park or a playground. But this process is a very lengthy process. It can take 20 or 30 years or can also more, because bacteria act on the waste material, they very slowly act on them. Okay, so after the complete decomposition of that waste material, so that area is to be converted into the park or any usable area. Okay, so this is all about the landfill method. Next we have compost pit. What do you mean by this compost pit? So the conversion of the solid waste into manure is to be called as the composting, and the manure produced by composting is to be called as the compost. Okay, so it is done inside the pits dug in the soil, so these pits are to be called as the compost pits. How you can prepare compost at home? For this you have to dig a pit of about 1 meter length, 1 meter breadth and 1 meter height in size in a cool shaded area of the garden. Now add a kitchen waste in the pit, cover it with a layer of the soil, leave the pit for about 45 days. So at the end of this period you will find that the dark material has been produced from the kitchen waste, so this is to be called as the compost. So this is also a very simple activity, you can also perform this at home. Okay, next we have one more activity to show that materials rot in the soil, and rotting is affected by wrapping waste in the plastic. Okay, so you will need the following items to perform this activity. So what you have to do, waste material like the dry leaves, vegetable, fruit peels, tea leaves, newspaper, and the 2 pots, plastic bags, soil, water. Now keep half of the waste material listed above in the pot with the soil, moisten the soil with water and cover the waste material, and keep the remaining things in the plastic bag. मीन्स हाफ थिंग्स को आपने क्या करना है, सॉइल के अंदर रख दो और बाकी थिंग्स को प्लास्टिक के किसी पॉलीथीन में रख दो. नाउ लीव बोथ द पॉट्स इन दिस कंडीशन अबाउट 3 वीक्स. उसको 3 वीक्स के लिए वैसे का वैसे ही रख दो. सो व्हाट यू ऑब्जर्व आफ्टर द 3 वीक्स, इज देयर एनी डिफरेंस बिटवीन दैम? Yes, you will find that material kept in the soil have changed their shape and color into a black, but the material present in the plastic bag, they do not undergo any change. Why this happen? Why in the plastic bag there will be no change? Because in the plastic bag there will be no moisture, there will be no air, there will be no any water content. That's why no chemical reaction is to be take place in case of plastic bag. That's why material will not get changed. Okay, so this will shows that materials rot in the soil, and rotting is to be affected by the wrapping waste in the plastic. Okay, so next we have vermicomposting. What is vermicomposting? So the method of preparing compost with the help of earthworm. So earthworm has to be known as the farmers, friends of the farmer. Why earthworm are to be known as friends of the farmer? Because they are help the farmer to increase the fertility of the soil. Okay, so the particular type of earthworm that is called red worm is used for this purpose. Mostly red worm, all of you seen the red worm. ठीक है. So all the red worm that are to be put on the soil or the waste material, so that earthworm, they eat all the waste material like the vegetable or fruit peel, dry leaves, tree leaves, and they get converted into the vermicompost, and this whole process is to be called as the vermicomposting. So compost is also inexpensive in contrast to a chemical fertilizer used for increasing the crop production, because the function of is to increase the soil fertility. So this is the cheapest method to increase the fertility of the soil, and they also reduce the pollution also. Okay, so next we have some more point. Earthworms are to be found in the soil. They help in increasing the soil fertility, and they are also known as the farmer's friend. Okay, next to make the manure by vermicompost. So same process, dig a pit about 3 feet deep in the cool corner of the garden. Spread a net or wire mesh at the bottom of the pit. Now spread some waste of the vegetable or other things. Now sprinkle some water to make item wet. Now put some earthworm in the pit and cover them with the bags, gunny bags. Now leave the pit for 3 to 4 weeks. After some time or after some day, you will observe that whole waste material that will be converted into the vermicompost. Okay, so this is also an easy activity. So next we have steps to reduce the generation of the waste, means how we can reduce the waste material और how we can reduce the generation of the waste. मतलब waste हमारा कम से कम produced हो, उसके लिए हमें क्या करना होगा. So we have is for this we have 3 R's. So these are the 3 R's, like reduce, reuse and recycle. These are the 3 R's. Okay, so what are the meaning of all these 3 R's? So first we have reduce. Reduce means reduce the use of the waste, reduce the use of that material that are not useful for us, like avoiding the use of the plastic bag. We use the both sides of the paper also. Buy only what you need, don't buy unnecessary things. Avoid using the disposable plastic items. So these are the reduced method. Next we have reuse, means how we can reuse the material. So the reuse company glass bottle as container for storing the things. जैसे घर बाज़ार से आप कोई चीज़ लेके आते हो, ठीक है, जैसे कोई पैकिंग आती है ना कंटेनर्स में, तो वो जब वो मटेरियल ख़त्म हो जाता है तो वो कंटेनर हमें फेंकना नहीं चाहिए. उसमें हम कोई और चीज़ें स्टोर करके उसको किचन में रख सकते हैं. तो ये उसका रीयूज़ हो गया है ना. रीयूज़ प्लास्टिक आइटम्स लाइक द बैग्स और द बॉटल्स, तो उसका भी रीयूज़ करके हम कोई डेकोरेटिव मटेरियल बना सकते हैं, या उससे कोई और चीज़ जो यूजेबल मटेरियल उससे बन सकता है. ओके, थर्ड वी हैव रिसाइकल. सो व्हाट डू मीन बाय रिसाइकल? Means like the recycling of the paper, recycling of the glass, like the old newspaper are recycled to make useful paper like the tissue paper, and kitchen waste develop into compost. Sewage can be used to produce fuel gas. So all these are the recycling of the material. Okay, so here are some do you know point. So the 1 ton of the recycled paper save 4100 kilowatt hour of energy and 9 barrels of the oil. ठीक है. सेकेंड, 60 पाउंड ऑफ एयर पोल्यूटेंट फ्रॉम बीइंग रिलीज्ड. अगर हम पेपर को रिसाइकल करके सेव करेंगे ना, तो हमारी इतनी ज़्यादा एनर्जी सेव हो रही है. देखो, पोल्यूशन कम हो रहा है. 7,000 गैलन ऑफ वाटर रिड्यूस हो रहा है, 3.3 क्यूबिक आवर्स ऑफ द लैंडफिल स्पेस हमारी खाली बच गई है, 1 टन ऑफ रिसाइकल्ड ग्लास, अगर हम ग्लास को सेव करेंगे, रिसाइकल करेंगे तो देखो 42 किलोवाट आवर ऑफ एनर्जी हमारी सेव हो रही है, 0.2 barrel of oil or 5 gallons of oil are to be reduced, and 2 cubic yards of the landfill is also spaced. And over 30% of the raw material used in the glass production now comes from the recycled glass. Okay, so this is all about the recycling of the material. Next we have the recycling of the paper. How we can recycle the paper? So this can be taken by the recycle the paper or used both sides of the paper for the writing. So how we can recycle the paper? So tear cut the waste paper into a very small pieces. Now let the paper remain in a water for a day. Now take a paper out of the water and make a thick paste of it. Spread the thick wet paste on the wire mesh fixed in such a manner that paste is uniformly spread on it. Now allow the water to drain off through the mesh. Now carefully remove the layer of the paste from the frame and spread on the smooth surface in the sun. So keep the corner of the newspaper sheet pressed with some waste so that edges do not curl. So to get the paste dry, so we get the recycled paper with the design. One can add food color or the flower petals in the paste before spreading it. So shining plastic coating paper can't be used for the recycling. Only the newspaper or other paper can be used recycled, but the shining plastic paper means that like a transparent paper that you use to cover the notebooks or books, so that can't be recycled. Okay, so the next point is about the plastic. So plastics are the things that may include like the bucket, bottle, water pipe, toys, pans, shoes, bags, all these are things made from the plastics. Okay, so you also know about the last for the last I think 6 to 7 month the plastic is to be banned, polythene bag is to be banned. Yes, so the what are the effects of this plastic in our environment? That's why they got to be banned. So the first effect that was the uh, consumption of the such food could be harmful for our the health. Means that food material that is to be packed in the plastic container or the plastic polythene, that will be harmful for us. Next, recycling of the plastic bag, that is to be very not very expensive or almost negligible. Means इसको recycle नहीं कर सकते हम. So this is also harmful for our health. Next step, plastic on heating, they will produce a very harmful gases which cause the pollutions and health diseases. Next, if they can throw in the roads and other places like the garbage dumps, so they the following things take place. Stray animal look for food in these bags and may even swallow the bags. And the plastic enter the drains and sewage system block. So these two are the main problem. Next, what can be done to minimize or stop the plastic? Okay, so next we have what can be done to minimize the or stop the use of the plastic. So our first point is carry your own clothes or jute bags whenever you go for shopping. Say no to plastic bags. Insist the shopkeeper use paper bags also. Reuse the soft drink bottles for storing the water. Don't use plastic bags for storing the food items also. Don't throw plastic bags here and there after use, and don't burn the plastic items. And always organize awareness campaign through the schools, television and the radios. So all these things can also help us to stop or minimize the use of the plastics. Okay, so now our chapter has been almost completed. So this is the bookwork of this chapter. So after watching the video you will try to do itself. Okay, so thank you so much.